All right, so I seen today that a dude from the UK decided he was going to take himself a vacation here in the good old US of A. While he was here in the good old US of A, he thought, you know what? I want to see what that whole Second Amendment thing is all about. I want to see why them there America, why those Americans are so staunch on their Second Amendment. Well, I do believe he is now learning why the majority of Americans are so very, very in love with our Second Amendment rights. Because without the Second Amendment, no other amendments or rules, or whatever you want to call them in the Constitution, are enforceable. No more free speech, no more illegal search and seizures, no more nothing, no gun, no fun. But anyway, let's see here. British IT consultant arrested after posing with gun in the United States on LinkedIn. It wasn't even like it was on Facebook or, a Twitter post, X post, whatever you want to call it, or anything like that, right? It was literally, quite literally, the only thing he did was put it on LinkedIn. Now, I don't know why you would put that on LinkedIn. As far as I'm aware, LinkedIn was just for finding jobs and shit. I'm not really sure what a dude in the UK, an IT consultant, would need to have a gun or firearm of any kind on there. But you know what? It doesn't matter to me. Why? It's just the idea that he can do it. Yeah? Well, let's see here. A British IT consultant was arrested by West Yorkshire police after posting pictures of himself posing with guns during an American holiday in LinkedIn. John Richelieu Booth, 50, shared the photograph taken at a Florida homestead on August 13th that sparked a 13-week ordeal. This dude had issues because of a picture he took in America, in the country where it was legal for him to do what he did, which was shoot pew-pews. And I don't think people realize how totalitarian that is. The dude got arrested for a picture he took in another country. Let that sink in. That's what the people who think your guns should be taken away, that is what they are moving toward. That is what they want. That is the slope they want you to roll down. And I know I'm going to get somebody who goes, well, guns kill people. No, you dumb motherfucker. Guns don't kill people. People do. Okay? I tell you what. Where's the argument that hammers bash people's heads in? There isn't one. Do hammers get out of my toolbox, walk down the street, and smash somebody's head in? No, they don't. Oh, I know. Is a hammer going to pop out of my toolbox and build me a shed? No, although that would be kind of awesome. So no, firearms do not kill people. Stupid people with firearms kill people. Okay, anyway, moving on. Posted a 13-week ordeal which began with a police warning at his residence. They came to his place, was like, hey, you shouldn't do that. That's bad. Don't do that, because you should never do that. It's bad. No. Don't go to another country and do legal things in that country because we don't like it. Fucking hell. Let's see. Despite Booth's offer to demonstrate the photograph's American origin, authorities chose to arrest him. Like I said, they arrested him for something that he did in another country where it was legal to do what he did. Do you not pick up what I'm laying down here? Do you not understand the idea that if we let that shit happen here, that is the end result? Totalitarianism. And we already see it in the most liberal of cities here in the U.S. Let's see here. Despite all charges against him being withdrawn, police returned to his property after 10 p.m. that evening and detained him. That's right. They want, you know what we're going to do? We're going to make an example out of you. We're going to try and intimidate you, which is exactly what this is. This is an intimidation tactic that police use all over the world. They use it here in the U.S. too. Don't get me wrong. They use it here too. It's not a just UK thing. But how totalitarian is that when you're let go and they say, you know what, yeah, you're right. Okay, cool, we're going to let you go. You go home and they wait until after they're pretty sure you've gone to bed before they knock on your door again. That is pure fucking harassment. See, bail documentation revealed accusations of firearm possession intended to frighten, stalking charges concerning a property photograph on social media. How firearm possession intended to frighten? Yes, because at no point, at least the pictures that I've seen so far, at no point was he pointing the firearm toward a camera like I'm gonna get you sucker kind of shit. No, he was pointing them at targets. What the hell? Following his initial release on bail until late October, police visited his home 3 additional times. I don't give a fuck what country I'm in. This happens. No. Hell no. The anger you would see from me is nothing short of a fucking miracle. But what gets me in the UK, right, is they're like, we're going to take away the guns because we don't need the guns. We're so proper and we so don't need the guns, Charles. We don't need them at all. Sure. People are going to stab. No, they're not going to stab, but they're going to stab each other. No. People are people. They're going to stab. Oh, no. Oh, wait, we have one of the highest rates of stabbings in the world. Oh, darn. No shit. Oh, let's see. What else they got to say here? Whilst the original firearm stalking charges were dismissed, yeah, because in order to stalk somebody, you have to... That's not stalking. That's... I have a picture. How does him having a picture convert to stalking? Prosecutors pursued a public order offense regarding a separate social media post. So when they knew they didn't have him on actual stalking or real firearms charges, because they still want to make an example of him for how dare he leave the country and do something they're not allowed to do there somewhere else where they are allowed to do it, they chose to try and make an example out of him anyway. What a bunch of horseshit. Let's see. Booth was scheduled to face Bradford magistrates on the 25th of November for allegedly displaying material intended to cause distress, but this charge was also withdrawn because there's nothing there. This is just, like I've already said, this is what happens when you allow the state to not be afraid of its people. The only way government works, and it works properly, is when the government is terrified that the people will rise up. That is it. Now, obviously, I'm not telling people to, like, go out and get their pew-pews and rise up and shit like that. That's kind of fucked up. Don't take what I'm saying that way, obviously, because I'm sure someone's going to be like, oh my God, he said you should go rise up with our pew-pews. And one of those two people are going to happen. One is actually going to be some dumbass that does that shit. And two is going to be some other dumbass that's equally as fucking stupid, going on here, oh my God, you shouldn't do that. What was another part of this? See, Booth says that he will be filing a case against the police and will be seeking quite a lot of damages. But will he get them? In the UK? Probably not, to be completely honest with you. In the UK, he's probably not going to get shit, just because that's just, I don't know, how they seem to fucking work over there. They literally, like some places in America too, just let illegals run rampant in their country, have roving rape gangs, more and more knife violence, more and more people who don't want to be a part of the country just take over their country. Yeah, and that is what a lot of people want for America. That's fucking scary. That is just, yeah.